Hello, my spectacles to desire is but the ghoul next door. Your favorite ghoul fiend. Hello, my spectacles to desire is but the ghoul next door. Your favorite ghoul fiend. And today is episode 12, I think. I believe it's episode 12 of my 2026 Halloween series. And the bingo card task for today is watch a creature feature. I picked Slaughterhouse. We open up, we're in the Amazon, and a sloth is trying to reach a leaf. Crocodile reaches up, grabs him. You think that's the end of him, but oh no, he claws, or she, I should say, claws her way out of the crocodile, leaves it bloody mess in the water. A poacher comes along, finds her, and basically kidnaps her. That's what poachers do. Cut to a sorority, and our lead character is wanting to go for the sorority president, and she needs a gimmick. She the day before, when she was at the mall, she bumped into our poacher, and he talks to her about getting the sloth, like taking the sloth off his hands. So she decides to do so, shows up at his place, and he's dead. The sloth has killed him. She takes the sloth. She doesn't realize the sloth has killed him, though. She takes the sloth back with her to her sorority. She wins the sorority presidency thing. Meanwhile, while she's campaigning and using the sloth as her gimmick, her sorority sisters are dying, strangely, one by one. Then we're down to, like, I think it's 4 or 5 of them on rush night, I believe it was. And this includes their den mother, their house mother. We find out that the sloth, of course, has been killing them, and it's been taking videos and photos of himself or herself killing them and putting it on Instagram. Yeah, weird. She eventually thinks she's killed the sloth, but she hasn't. And we're right back in the Amazon, and it's gonna start its trouble all over again. That is the breakdown of the movie. For a horror film, it was very PG. There was really no gore. I think the crocodile at the beginning got the most gore. I loved the puppetry. It had a very Gremlins, first half of Gremlins vibe to the puppetry. It's very clear, though, through most of it, that it is a hand puppet. The kills aren't really very original at all. We've seen them in other horror films. Somebody gets run over by a car. Somebody else gets water. They get burnt in the showers. Quite a few just gets clawed and yeah, it's not very original in that regard, but I can see this becoming a cult classic if it hasn't already. It's been out for like 2 or 3 years now. And if it hasn't become a cult classic, I can see it happening. Other than Gremlins, it kind of reminded me of Critters. I'm not sure why. Maybe the look of the sloth. Yeah, I think the look of the sloth was more in tune to the look of the critters, aliens, than to the gremlins or anything. I have questions. Why and how was the sloth who has just come from the Amazon, how did it know how to use a computer? How did it know what a phone was? How did it know what Instagram was, or how to post something? How did it know how to drive a car? Because it steals the car keys of the main character and drives her car and hits one of the other characters. It's like, how did it know all this stuff? How? It makes no sense. There's just big gaps in the writing of this. It's cute. Like I said, I liked it, but I would have liked 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes where they kind of explain how the sloth learns how to use a computer and what a computer is. How it learns to post on social media. just is it a case of monkey see, monkey do? Is it just that intelligent? Has it been through something like this before? I need one little plot hole fixture. That's all. Just one little. I'm not asking for a whole new characters or anything. I'm asking for less than 5 minutes with just a quick explanation on how this creature that's lived in the Amazon its entire life suddenly knows how to drive a car or use a computer. There's not really a true reason why the sloth starts to kill everyone, other than you think it's to help the owner, the main character, become sorority president. But at one point, the sloth sees a photo of our lead character with the poacher, and then it just goes off the rails. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a very short video. Again, it's a surface movie. Like, there's no real depth to it. The only thing you kind of get out of this is don't take wildlife out of the wild. That is truly the only message in this movie. Maybe it's not meant to have any messages because, you know, the logic doesn't work. It's a cute movie. I did laugh. It is more of a satire, if you want to call it that, on again, social media bad. Seems to be a trend in that kind of seems to be a trend in that kind of movies where social media bad. Because if you missed it, I did that one review on glamping a few weeks ago, and the main thing of that was social media bad. Again, I would say I can see how this might become a cult classic if it hasn't already. If you're looking for gore, go somewhere else. If you're looking for something a little more in tune with the TV show Scream Queens, that's what this is like. It is fully right in that vein of thinking. All right, this is a short video. I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you next week in the next video, and I have no idea what next week's video is. Until then, creeping screams.